know what? I want to take a few minutes with you to talk about the great ball player Barry Bonds, the guy that broke all of the records. And you know, what really impressed me with him was simply when I first met him, I tensed up because I heard all of the media. That's one of the reasons why you get annoyed sometime at the media, you know. I said, here come this guy, a monster. He's going to be mean and surly. So I said, are you Barry? And he said, yeah. And I expected him to, you know, be surly. I said, nice to meet you. He said, nice to meet you too. And we started talking, and I was so impressed with the man. He's friendly, he's warm. And I said, you know something, Barry? I gotta tell you something. I said, people hate you. And he says, yeah, I know. I said, why? I asked him why. I really want to know, because then I'd be trying to connect with him. I said, this guy, I had this preconceived notion this guy was gonna be somebody that you know, you're gonna have to struggle through with, you know. It's gonna be one of these guys that can smell his own ass. But I was like shocked that he had such a bad reputation with the media. When I approached him and he was so warm, I said, this guy's warm, he's a real good guy. And so we started talking, and I asked him, what is the problem? That's what gets me so angry with the society and the media. He never tests positive on none of the tests that they claim he's using drugs. Okay. But he never tests positive. Now they saying, you didn't test positive, but we believe you're lying, so we're going to take you up on perjury. They have nothing better to do than to harass this man, the greatest home run hit of all time, and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to say that he lied. What is the purpose? And what is it just annoyed me so, because I said to this guy, they're destroying him. He can't play baseball, he's out of baseball, he's the greatest home run hit of all time. You gotta remember something about steroids too. It gets me annoyed with people. They come in, oh, he wouldn't have hit those balls if he wouldn't take steroids. Well, if steroids were so great, how come it's not 100, Barry Bonds? People are so goddamn stupid, it makes my head spin, you know. Oh, it's the steroids. I said, well, then why is it 100? Why is only one? If steroids are great. Steroids just make you stronger. It doesn't increase your skills. And I look at the guy and I see that he's painting a little now, because he know. And I asked him also. Now you gotta forgive me, because my mind is like racing. You know, I'm here, there, you know, where my mind goes. But I asked him. I said, why don't you know people gotta like you? He said, yeah. I said, well, why you were so unfriendly? He said, I said, you know, I had a lot of nerve, really, because I love talking to questioned him like I never seen him on TV being questioned this way, but I guess one-on-one, he didn't mind. So I said, why were you like you were? Because I'm in the head, you know, another thing, but I like to know how a man, what's going on in that brain of yours. And he said, I was into myself. And I felt so pleased the way he was talking. He didn't try, he said, I was just into me. He said, I was into my game, and I didn't want to be bothered. I said, now you're sorry. He said, well, I could have been friendlier. I said, Barry, they got to like you. If they like you, you can get away with anything. They don't like you, nothing you do matters. He said, yeah, I'm finding that out. So this just a few minutes to let you know, I was just so pleased that I met the man, and he's such a great athlete, and he's nowhere near what the media tried to make him out of. And I can understand why so many people are so angry at the media. Because they'll cut your balls off, boy, if they can. That's where they get their charge, cut it off your balls. And they really chopped on this man's balls. They done giving him no break at all. And now he's got to fight this perjury thing, which I hope he'll win, and I think he will win, because they have to prove he knew he was taking it, and I don't think they're going to prove that. And he said he wasn't taking it, and I take his word for it. He may have been taking something, I don't know, I didn't get into it, but he wasn't taking steroids. Now, I'm not going to get into I don't think he was, I take him for his word. But the point is, man never tests positive, and now they want to crucify, they want to bury him. They're determined to say, even though you're not guilty, we're going to make you guilty of something. And that bothered me. But just a few minutes to let you know, He's nothing like the media tell you he is. And he's not the type of guy to give interviews because he knows what's going to happen. 90% of the interview is going to be trying to trap him, trying to tell him that somebody said this and you did this and you grew here and you grew there. He don't want that shit. You know, he wants to, and that's why he was so comfortable. We talked for 2.5 hours about nutrition and training and life itself and ladies and everything because he was comfortable. He knew I wasn't there trying to trap him and cut his balls off. So I just wanted to let you know that he's knowing, and I don't know how many people have articulated their relationship with him. I look all over, I don't see nothing on the news, it's like he didn't exist. There's a man that broke all of the records, you know, it's like he didn't exist. So I just felt that it was necessary for me to put my big mouth in the middle of this.